I was reminded, like, when we were talking about, like, us and, like, our friends, like, in the groups that we're with. I think it was, like, slightly touched upon. I think there was a study, I think it was last month, there was a study that, like, whites tend to act, like, 60% of all white, like, adults don't have any friends outside their own racial group. And even, like, with other, like, ethnic groups, if they tended to, like say, like, African Americans, they, even then, it could be, like, 40%, I think it's, like, 40%, still, like, only stay within their own racial group. So it's, like, really interesting how, like, even though we may think that, like, today, that we're breaking down these racial barriers, like, we're still, like, segregating ourselves. Like,
exactly. Meaning I wouldn't call you up later on tonight and say, let's go out. Is what you're getting at. You're right. You're right. I'm not saying you're right. I wouldn't. And you're probably right about that. I love conversation like this because it's honest. But you're right. This is just a pacifier. This isn't the real deal. This isn't, like you said, like we are really breaking down racial barriers, because we would have to get up from here and walk a walk that we probably don't walk on a normal basis. And that's just speaking for everybody in general, because I may say different. Jay may say different. You may say different. But as a whole, it doesn't even count to have one white friend or one black friend. That doesn't count. It has to be consistently across the board. You choose people because you choose them, and not for any other reason. Not because I feel like I can speak a certain way around them, or I can act a certain way around them, or I can make certain jokes around them that I couldn't. So that's something that you're absolutely right about. Right.
Well, if a person says, hey, I have this certain race friend, I look at them kind of funny. Like, you can count how many you got. So there's something wrong, man. So that's just odd to me. Say, I have friends.
Yeah.
I have friends of all ethnic backgrounds.
Yeah.
Economic levels and all. It doesn't matter. It's about your personality.
Or title them before they friend, like my white friend Logan.
Yeah. Nah, this just my friend. Like if we on the phone, I'm like, yeah, man, me and Logan gonna hang out tonight. Don't assume that he's a black man with dreads in his hair. Or I got a big platinum chain, and I show up with him, and say we're gonna swing by for us. And you like, who is this in the collar shoot, man? This is my partner.
You didn't tell me he was white.
Now you didn't tell me you look like this, man. It shouldn't be like that. If you my friend, you my friend. That's just the bottom line. It don't matter.
I think college does a great job breaking it down.
Right.
Like, because you meet so many different people from, like, so many different parts of the world, too, at UNF, because, like, I feel, like, even in the radio station, it's, like, fairly ethnically diverse. Ironically, on staff, we only have one person who isn't white, but, like, in general, with, like, our DJs, it's, like, gender-wise and ethnically, it's diverse. And even looking around the campus, it's diverse. And I would find it difficult to only have white friends. But if I, like, say, wasn't in university, I can, like, very easily see how that could happen.
Yeah.
Or if I hadn't had gone here in the first place, how then I just end up staying with, like, the same, like, group of friends I've always had.
It's all about stepping out your boundaries, too. Because I like doing different activities, events, go to different places. So you meet people. That's why I meet anybody.
Yeah.
I can be cool with anybody. It don't matter. From the gangsterest dude you think the killer to the nerdiest person around, we can still hold a good conversation. And they'll be like, man, he cool. And the common is you bring them all together and then see the difference and show them that it's just like you need to learn something about them, because everybody can learn something from everybody.
Well, you grow as an individual as well, too.
Yeah.
When you get everything from different people and learn and grow.
Exactly.
Man, I think such a big deal. And I give so much credit to my dad, my father, who passed years ago. And he was someone, like you said, he was military. So that's something that you learn, military as well. You'll bunkie, a guy might save your life, and he may not be nowhere near your color, and the guy that is may not. So it's something that I really believe that it is taught, equality is taught, ignored, or hatred is taught. One of the three. Because you say, well, he's not comfortable hanging around whites or blacks. It might not necessarily be because hatred was taught. It just may be because nothing was taught. Yeah. The situation was shied away from. It was shone. Or you might have an instance where someone like me, where it was taught. It was taught that people are people. Yes, we all fall under stereotypes. Yes. And it's because of history and upbringing. That's 100% true. Stereotypes exist for man, woman, and ethnic creed and color that there possibly is. That's what we call. You call it stereotypes. One person call it tradition, culture, but that is stereotypes. That's fine. The problem is when you allow it to block you from seeing a person as a person. I mean, the truth of the matter is I talk a certain way and you talk a certain way. And the Spanish guy's going to talk a certain way. And if a Haitian guy came in, he's going to talk a certain way. And that's culture. Nothing is wrong with that. The problem is if I say, I don't like him because he talks a certain way. That's the problem. The stereotype isn't the problem. It's what we do after that. Because you even have stereotypes within the same race, creed, and color. So I wouldn't say that, hey, it's a problem because you're from the west side and I'm from the north side. So why would I do it based on color?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just truth is truth. That's just the truth.
Yeah, that's really good. I think we're going to take a little music break just because we've been talking for quite a while. We're going to play another Never Ending Struggle song called Run 2, so stay tuned. All right, that was really good.
Oh,
Excellent.
Yeah, that's cool.
But we can come back. We got like 2 promos, and then so we can take a little break. I think they were doing.
Let's see if the bathroom is open.
I think they were doing like a little tour, so that was pretty good timing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought this when they come in and throw us out.
Your thing's still recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Wow.